So we've been driving around for 2 hours now trying to find some flyable weather, but
it's even snowing again.
God damn it! Things are just getting worse. But since we were getting a lot of questions from you guys about clouds, you know, flying around, flying above the clouds and all that, I think today's perfect day to talk about clouds, you know? It's all cloudy, so why not? And to spice things up a bit, let's go up into the cloud to talk about the clouds while actually being inside the cloud. What? Here we are, guys.
Hey!
In the middle of that massive cloud. We've been only hiking for
200 meters.
For only like 200 meters, and look at that.
Ooh.
Now just imagine getting trapped in this thing while flying with your paraglider.
Oh no.
It's crazy. Flying above or around the clouds is really beautiful, breathtaking experience. But on the flip side of the coin, it can be extremely dangerous. But before we dive into that, let's point out two things.
The really important things that you must know.
Number one is flying around the clouds, which is super fun. And then number two is flying directly into the cloud, and that's super dangerous and in most cases also illegal. Okay, and why is it so important to know the difference between these two and not just, you know, throw it all together? Well, because number one is this, and number two is this. It's so great to see a little bit of sun popping out there because up in the clouds, it's so wild.
Yeah.
Happy to see that you're already here, guys.
Oh, hey! Okay, let's go through some of your questions.
All right. Okay, so recently we've seen that a lot of you were asking questions about clouds, cloud flying and all that. So let's go through some of those and
Okay,
see what this is all about.
Can you feel and touch the clouds?
Oh, that's a good one. Can you feel and touch the clouds? Whew, what do you think?
I think you can.
Yeah, I would say you can feel it, but it's in a bit different way than, you know, just actually grabbing something. You can't grab it because it's there, but it's not there, you know. It's like all the humidity and all that, you know. You can feel them, but I would say you can't really touch them. I mean, you can, but you just go through like it's a ghost, or I don't know. Yeah. Next one.
Is it dangerous to fly inside clouds?
Yes, it's very dangerous, but if you fly inside clouds, that's like we mentioned earlier, you know, you can fly directly into the cloud and that's dangerous, and then you can just kind of fly around. It's not cool if it's, you know, completely covered. But why is it dangerous? Because
you don't see anything.
You can easily hit a mountain or any other obstacle, and maybe some other pilots, some other crazy pilots doing that. This is the biggest thing about flying in clouds, because if you find yourself trapped inside the cloud, you can't see anything. It's really disorientating.
Yeah.
You're completely lost in that space. Yeah, so it's really dangerous. And while we're flying, we have to stick to VFR, which stands for Visual Flying Rules, Visual Flight Rules, and this may vary depending on location and country you're in, but in most cases, flying in clouds or things like that, it's not allowed. Okay, can you this is a good one. Can you taste the clouds?
Taste. Wow.
This is a really tricky one. I mean,
I would say
it's not like you're in a cotton candy, or you can maybe feel a bit of that humidity and all that,
Yeah.
but there's no specific taste to them. No, you can't taste the clouds. Next question.
can you see inside the cloud?
Yes, you can see, but not much. It's just all white and all kind of gray. You know, there's no horizon line and there's nothing to see really. All right, how
Does it feel like to be inside clouds?
depends what type of person you are, but for me personally, being inside cloud is really, really, like I said before, stressful
Yeah, a
and
little bit stressful for me.
unpleasant
too.
experience. I mean, if that's just like, if you can still see through and it's just for a split of the second, just that's maybe cool, but if you get trapped inside that
For
cloud,
minutes too.
yeah, that's really not cool.
Okay, next one. Can you get sucked into the cloud? Oh.
I knew this one was coming. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Not into all the clouds,
Yeah.
but especially those storm clouds, these are super dangerous and you don't want to get sucked into those. This is cloud sucks. All these forces are super strong and can be really unpredictable as well, and things up there are developing pretty fast, so you don't want to end up in situation where everything is closing and all these clouds are forming and you just end up in that lift cloud suck thing, especially if these are stormy clouds forming up, you know. So yeah, you can get sucked into the cloud.
Oh, this one is good. How would you rate cloud flying from 1 to 10?
What if we say out loud that number on 1, 2 and then bam.
Okay.
Rate cloud flying from 1 to 10. 1, 2, 10. Okay, but here's a little twist. 10 is for flying around clouds.
Oh.
And if we're talking about flying inside cloud, then it's 1, then it's 0. It's if we're talking about a thin layer where you can see through and all that, then it's still fine. Yeah, but flying directly into the thick big cloud, no, that's 1.
That one.
All right, let's see the next one. Can you get lost inside clouds, or have you ever been lost inside cloud? Can you get lost?
Yes, you can get lost.
You can get lost for sure. You don't have anything on horizon to look after. It's a little different if you have a GPS device or something like that will show you the right way. Without these things, it's like no way that you know where you are, because it's all white. There's nothing on horizon to look after, and there's nothing. It's have you ever been lost in a cloud?
I have been lost for 5 seconds maybe. I escaped quickly. What about you?
That was a wild one. Actually, the worst one. Let's talk about the worst one. I was trapped inside that pretty thick layer of clouds, and I was in there for quite a few minutes. It was super bad. All right.
Are all clouds the same? No.
I mean, clouds are clouds, but no, they're not the same. There's tons of different clouds. You have friendly clouds and you have angry clouds. Time for next question. Your best experience of cloud flying?
I have a lot of good experiences of cloud surfing, not in the clouds but around, of course. I would pick maybe Lake Bohin. Above Lake Bohin.
Ooh, that's a really good one. Yeah, I remember that one. This might be actually one of my favorites as well. Clouds can be in all these different shapes and forms. It's always different.
Yeah.
It's never the same. But you gotta do it smart and avoid unnecessary problems. It can be super fun, but at the same time, on the flip side of the coin, it can be super dangerous, and that's gonna always be in your hands, and your decisions will kind of make that gap between
super fun
and unnecessary problems. So you have to do it smart. I think every good experience can turn into the bad one so quickly, so easily, and that's just because of you taking some wrong decisions. You want to be really careful when playing with the clouds. Let's wrap it up here. If you have any questions, feedback, any ideas, please drop them in the comments down below. We're always super happy to chat with you, to have a little conversation. It looks like there's a little bit of sun on the one side and a whole new storm forming on the other side. So time to escape the storm and follow the sun.
Yes.
Let's go. Right. Stay awesome. Stay addicted to happiness. And we'll see you guys in the next
adventure.
one. We'll see you guys in the next one.